vintage. I have a vintage horse.
A vintage horse? I don't think that exists. I've never heard of a vintage horse.
Vintage force of nature.
So I should trade my one refined item for your vintage fag of nature. So can you persuade me to do that deal?
Persuade you to give me what?
Well, you want a name tag. You have to like pitch the item to me. Like be Billy Mays and try to sell me the item for your deal.
That item's worth 3 keys. I'm not a
What?
name tag.
The vintage force of nature?
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Yeah.
It's worth 3 keys. Can anybody else on blue verify that a vintage force of nature is worth 3 keys? Oh, I'm sorry. A vintage force O nature. How does that make any different from a force A nature?
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
So you're not making like not changing my mind to trade you.
Oh yeah, few seconds. I'm gonna be trading with somebody, but you can still.
Mission ends in 10 seconds.
Well, I don't know. I kind of want that 3 key vintage force O nature. But you gotta sell it more. You can't just say, yeah, I'm giving you this. You gotta create a deal, like buy now and
What are you
you
gonna
get.
give it to? What are you gonna give it? What are you gonna give? What are you gonna give me for it?
Well, I could give you stutter classes, but you also want a name tag.
Starter class.
Yeah. I mean, you already offered me a 3 key force of nature.
60 seconds.
So what will you trade me?
Well, you're looking for a
Send me
name tag,
trade
right?
request. Yeah, but I don't want just a name tag for it.
For your vintage force of nature?
Yeah, dude.
Well, what else would you want?
What would you trade me?
Well, what would you want? I've got pretty much anything.
What do you do?
I've got unusuals, you know?
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Would you trade me unusuals for it?
For the vintage force of nature?
Yep.
Yeah! No.
Do you have a unusual strange or something?
Yes, I have an unusual strange... I have an unusual strange bot killer scattergun
Scattergun?
with flaming
Strange
bits.
scattergun?
Mission begins.
It's also a valve scattergun. And you tell your little brother to stop playing down the mic.
3,
Or if that's you, then that's okay too. So what else were you gonna give for that? Like what else did you want for that force of nature?
Not too much?
Your mic cut out. All I heard was, is that too much?
Would 2 stranges for the scout, would that be too much?
For my unusual strange bot killer scattergun?
Oh, can I have that one? I'll give you the vintage force of nature.
Vintage force of nature for an unusual strange scattergun. Let me make sure you're hearing me right. An unusual strange scattergun. Get like, does that understand, or am I saying it wrong?
I'm gonna send you a trade, okay? Cause I want
Well, no, we're doing fine in the voice chat because trade talking is slower.
So do you want so can I have that strange boot killer scattergun, and I'll give you the vintage force of nature.
The strange bot killer scattergun or the unusual bot killer scattergun?
Unusual bot killer scattergun.
I thought unusuals were only on hats.
Oh, strange one's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have a strange
I
one.
just wanna. Can I have that boot killer scattergun?
The boot killer? Like the boot goes on your foot?
How can I open it?
So a boot killer scattergun, right? Oh, nice.
So, do you have a boot killer scattergun?
A boot killer or a bot killer?
A bot killer.
No, but I do have a boot killer.
Can I have that one
For?
for my vintage force of nature?
Well, I already have a scattergun that I'm using that's not the force of nature. Wait, how much was it again?
So, yeah?
How much was your force of nature again? I forgot.
Dude,
I have a slow memory, okay? It's not my fault.
okay. So, would you
The enemy has received additional time.
Would you trade me the boot killer scattergun for my vintage force of nature?
The boot killer, not the bot killer, right? Just the boot killer?
Yeah.
For a vintage force of nature.
Yep.
And what does your little brother say, since I can hear him right there?
What is my brother saying?
Yeah.
Laugh, dude. It'd be the perfect time to laugh.
It would be the perfect time to laugh?
Just come to me and see what he's doing, because I'm not the one playing.
But
Just
you're
let me talk.
but you're obviously holding down the mic to talk, right?
Dude, are you gonna trade with me?
Well, I'm trying to work out a deal right here before I trade because I'm trying to play here.
So are we gonna have a, do we have a deal?
Well, that's what I'm saying is I'm trying to work out a deal. Yeah, you shoot those control panels. And how long have you been playing TF2? Just out of random question that doesn't affect anything.
Since I was 8?
And you're 9 right now?
Nope. 11.
When did you create your account? Like when did you create this account?
I'm not gonna tell you that.
Well, like when did you get TF2 on this account? Since you said 2008.
TF2 on this account?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've had it for a long time.
Really? Because on your Mercenary right there it says September 2nd, 2012.
I forgot what it killed.
So you've had this game for 16 days.
Yeah.
So that's not really a long time when I've been playing for 6 years now, 5 maybe. And you want to trade a vintage weapon for an unusual, strange boot killer scattergun. You do realize those don't exist, right?
I just wanted a boot killer scattergun.
You know there's no such thing as a boot killer.
I know it's a bot killer.
But I had said I don't have a bot killer, I have a boot killer, and you said okay.
60 seconds.
That's because I thought that's what you meant.
When I made it specifically clear.
You said that wouldn't affect any. So,
Yeah.
Dude, do we have a deal with the vintage force of nature?
Well, I don't know. Can I see the vintage force of nature? Like, can you go scout for a second?
If you are.
Since I want to make sure I'm not being scammed here.
No, seriously.
Well,
You're
then
not.
it's a simple switch to scout to show me the force of nature.
Instruction local.
Because
Okay.
I'm starting to think that you don't have it. Oh, it's level 10. And how did you acquire that force of nature?
Mission begins
I
in 10
had a strange detonator.
You traded a strange detonator.
Yeah,
So you can trade items, right?
yeah, I can trade. Why?
Because it says that you joined on the 2nd. And usually people who joined on that date couldn't trade. Oh, it's just a bug with the glitch system.
Dude, are you gonna trade or something?
Well, I don't know, I'm thinking.
Okay, because I'm accepting if you are.
How about I give you 2 weapons for that force of
What
nature?
weapons are they? What weapons?
Let me check.
My favorite class is Scout.
What about a criticola and an atomizer?
I will accept a festive scattergun and a.
So you want the festive scattergun that is 3 keys for a vintage weapon.
Yeah.
You do realize that weapon is at the top of the you use it and you're a noob list.
Just please trade me
I mean,
that
it is called the
not
fag of
good
nature for a
scattergun.
reason.
I just really want one.
Wait, oh wait, what is your brother saying? Your brother's saying stop.
Please.
I mean, like who's he saying stop to? I'm starting to get offended here.
Dude,
Dude, what?
you're gonna trade me.
Am I or will I?
Are you? I don't.
Well, maybe I am. I still haven't made up my mind yet. Since you're not making a really good sales pitch, you just keep on saying, "Oh, I'll give you this, I'll give you that." I mean, you gotta sell the item, like Billy Mays or the ShamWow guy. You gotta say like, "Oh, order now and you get this pizza pie for absolutely free," in that.
So have you made your mind?
Well, I don't know. You gotta sell the item. It's not just a trading; it's the
Yes,
actual
no.
selling.